Ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again for the annual startup of the Lakewood garage fan. To reiterate the story for those of you who don't remember, want to hear it again, or have just tubed in, this fan my father had found thrown out, and it was pretty beat up. The grills were in very, very sad shape, and a lot of the slats in it were missing. And the cord on it was cut, and he grabbed it for no apparent reason and dragged it home, and he said, "Here." So I took it home and I put a cord on it and it ran fine, but I never had a use for it, so it sat out back in the screen room, and rain can get in there and snow can get in there, and I definitely remember it being snow covered a few times. Over the years, the sunlight hitting what was left of the grills just turned them into dust, basically. A gust of wind would blow slats off of it. They were so brittle and terrible. This fan has had a very, very rough life, and I didn't help that any. And one day I said, what am I going to do with this thing? I'm never going to use it. The grills just were totally gone. And I brought it to the garbage can, and a couple hours later I said, wait a minute, I might be able to use that. Since the grills are no good, I need to put it somewhere out of reach. And that's why it is here in the garage, mounted to the underside of the loft, because there it's pretty much out of reach of anybody, and yet still can do a great job moving some air. So I have the switch turned on to the first position, whatever that is, and that's wired in with the lights in here, so as soon as I flick that on, the fan will start to run. This year I have the camera on a tripod, so we're going to try that, but I think the air is going to hit the camera, so I'll just do that, and I won't speak as I lower the speeds down to medium and low and spin down and all that fan twerp stuff. So anyway, first startup of 2021. Here we go. There should be some air movement over the microphone so you can hear it. The squeak sound you heard was a blang inside the house through one of the speakers in the garage here, so that was not related to the fan. It just happened to happen at that moment. But we'll go ahead and switch it over to medium now. That's medium. And here's low. Low is almost imperceptible, but still there is some airflow I can definitely feel. So it does a nice breeze. This would be a great fan to have at night, but that's really not my style. But anyway, that's the garage fan. So we'll put it back to medium, and then back to high, and then we'll turn it off, and you get to watch that little whirly thing slow down until it stops. This fan has never been oiled. I'm sure the original owners never oiled it. I never have either. And you got to say that's pretty commendable. It started right up. There's no smoke. There's no hesitation. And it just worked great. So there's really no need to oil it because it works just fine. And the spin down is still commendable, like I said. So that's going to do it for this video. I just want to get you a better shot of the fan and where it's located. So we'll do a startup on low because fan twerps. And it's mounted up here to the bottom of the loft. And I'll get a step back here. And this is where I normally record from. Just mounted up there with a couple of screws that went through holes already in the bottom of the case. It's mounted upside down because holes were already there. So what's the difference? Fan doesn't know the difference, so that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.